I don't know who's joining today. Oh, Mindy, you're here again. Okay, amazing. Yes, I'm just going to go straight into it because I know the recording, people will play and catch up with it later. So yeah, my intention, again, like last time, was to have some topics in mind and then allow the downloads to come through, but I'm an open tap now. I can't stop the downloads, and if I don't if I overthink it, then I think like the message on the day won't be as in the moment. So I felt like I will touch upon the topics I said, but also anything that comes through is just going to be from a pure channel. So I'm actually going to cleanse this time again. Oh, so this is for you, Mandy. Cleansing your aura. Wow. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to start with everything that I've been channeling about honey, because it's come to me for a reason, and I'm surrounded by the frequency of the bees and channeling beings, whatever you want to call them, energies from different lineages, I would put it like that, or let's call them the bee queens. And now I really understood, I have such a strong understanding of like how precious your energy is, our energy is. And when I reframed or reworded my energy as honey, I started to see my energy as like sweet, delicious nectar. I don't see my honey as just a currency. And you know, you've been seeing this, everyone is like, your energy is a currency. And I started to think, I'm like, no, it's not. Why should I label my energy as currency? It's nothing, it's no way related to money. Why should our energies be compared to money? Who came before, us or money? We came before money. We, man, created money. So I feel very connected more to describing our energy as honey, and it just puts so much sweetness back into my body. And I feel like this will bring you two sets of awareness. The first one is that when you see your energy as honey, you take care of yourself, you love yourself, you nourish your honey, you keep it warm, you do whatever it takes to make sure that every single moment of every single day that you're feeling amazing, and yet you're the most important person. You come first. And then when you come first, you can pour out to the world and give from overflow. But at the same time, you also have to protect your honey, because yes, we have to accept that we live in a world that is duality, that we can't just keep depleting and giving and pouring out without coming home to and giving to yourself first. So what I wanted to share on this is like, you have to look at your life, you have to see yourself as pure liquid gold, and taking care of this pot of gold within. The gold isn't outside of you. You might wear your gold, but if someone took your gold away, do you have the gold within? That's why you have to see yourself as the gold, because someone could strip you of every single item that you own, And then what do you have? You haven't found that honey, gold, elixir within. And when you find that gold and elixir within, someone could take everything from you and it would not feel like a loss. You have everything that you need within, and it's unbreakable. And I've really tapped into this, and this whole experience of mine of cleaning and letting anything that doesn't align with my energy, it's the emptying is brought so much fullness inside, and the less I need on outside, the more full and whole I feel inside. And it's a frequency that you need to create for yourself. Like, you can't buy this. You cannot go to a coach or a healer or do a ceremony or anything. You have to work on this yourself. And once you found it, you want to guard it. And this is what I realized. It's like, oh my God, I've created this inner gold for myself, this everyday deliciousness. Now I need to protect it. And when you haven't found that stability, the harmony, the balance, then you're going to be swayed in different directions. But when you found that place of stability, keeping your honey runny, raw, unfiltered, expressing who you are, you're in that state of deep peace with yourself, and you have no expectations from the outside world. You're just here to observe and receive and go with the flow of like how the universe wants you to experience life, without having to have all these never-ending desires of more and more and more, and then looking at what everyone else has and seeing the lack. It's like, it's not your journey. Your journey here is for you to accept what the universe would like you to experience, and you receive that, and you're in such a place of just like surrender and taking what comes to you without judgment, without a lack of gratitude. You're just grateful for that, everything that comes to you. And then you start to attend to your own honey and that sweetness from within. And then when you found that stability, like the honey is runny, it's warm every day, you do thermometer checks. Is my honey feeling good to me? Is it sweet? Today, what has made my honey feel too hot or too cold? Then you start to really be the observer, like, okay, reevaluate everything in your life and see what is adding to my honey pot and what is taking away from my honey pot. What nourishes my honey pot and what depletes my honey pot. And then you start to really, really want to reflect. Like, it will almost become triggering for things that don't feel good to you to still be in your life. That's how sacred you will treat your honey, your energy, because you don't want anyone to ruin that energy for you. So when you treat your energy like honey and gold, you will really see everything that doesn't align, and either by setting the intention, it will naturally fall away because you have shifted so much, the universe will just remove it for you eventually, or you can quantum jump and just remove that thing or situation, person, environment that does not feel good to you. And you're here to celebrate. You're not here to be on this never-ending self-help healing journey, almost addictive, and people in the industry have got you thinking that all you've got to do is more personal development, more healing, more ascension. But now I've really come to the realization, because I was also there, this is why I can say that I'm just here to celebrate myself, appreciate myself, be present. What can I do every day that makes me feel alive? What makes me feel good? What doesn't make me feel good? And then just remove it. And when you become so in the flow of this state I'm talking about, removing things will be just so easy for you. You won't think it's like a loss. That's why you feel probably that taking away situations is hard, or letting go of things is hard, because you're not used to it. But when you become so conscious of your energy, then removing things is like, will become natural to you. And this is where you will be in a state of like, wow, nothing outside of me can bring me that love, that fulfillment, because you've created it from within. Like, you found that liquid nectar, gold that's just oozing out of you. And like, when you have made it so sacred, then you'll be able to give to others from a place of overflow. So yes, so like dealing with endings will become so natural and easy, and it won't be so hard for you when it comes to any relationships that are maybe like connections or maybe loose bonds. Of course, with family, it's a completely different story. These are your cords, these are your soul contracts. Your parents are here in your life for a reason. They are your gift from God, so make sure you take care of that relationship, those relationships. They are the most sacred relationships you have. And yes, I feel those bonds, give as much honey to your parents, to your siblings as possible, because they will appreciate it the most, even if they sometimes don't voice that, or it's not expressed in the way you think. Energy never lies. So the process of detachment from situations and connections and acquaintances will become so easy for you, because you know that you cannot lose your elixir. Because if you deplete your own elixir, you'll lose your health, you lose your beauty, you'll lose your vitality, your zest for life, your passion, your fire. Everything will just be depleted. So it's a reserve for yourself. And then when you are in that state of like overpouring out, you can pour out. Yes, of course, give it, but also be very selective of who you choose to give your honey to. Like, if something in your life doesn't bring you that raw, unfiltered, I don't even know how to explain it, like glitter, it doesn't add glitter to your life, then you know, is this really helping add to your overflow? So you start to really see relationships and opportunities in your life as, is this adding to my life, or is it depleting me? That's why I called it last week. I spoke about the honey thieves. When people see that you're in such an amazing energy, they want some of it. They want some of that sweetness that you've created for yourself. So you've got to protect yourself. Every day, take care of your energetic hygiene, your spiritual hygiene. What are you doing to protect your aura, to cleanse your chakras? Are you meditating? Are you releasing stuck energy from your body through conscious movement? Are you exercising? Are you drinking plenty of water? Are you nourishing your body with only foods that are high frequency? This is stuff that you know already probably, but yeah, you have to make this your living, breathing state. There's a lot of things that came through. So yeah, for me, I would say now you have to walk the path of sweet honey. Like, life should be the honey forever. and it's keeping it room temperature, you know, not moving from highs and lows. So, you know, that's also another thing, like the biggest intention I have for myself from now on is stability, like stability in my heart, in my peace, in my home, in my relationships. I only want to be around situations which bring me that deep peace of stability. So if I see any situations or people that are too high or too low, I know it's like a warning sign that it's gonna sway me. So I want to keep my state in a place of harmony and balance and acceptance, you know, not in the lack or in the more. It's the extremes. We want to stay out of that. We want to stay in the honey vortex. That means we have to protect ourselves from the wasps. Yes, I said it, wasps. Because bees have their tribe. So the people that will nourish you will be part of your beehive. But then, of course, we have the wasps that will enter your life, that just want to come and sting you and make you feel bad or deplete you or take from you. So, you know, open your third eye, start to see, look at your reality, be the observer. Who are the wasps? I know this is, can be quite like, you know, how do I say, blunt, but it's important that you know that duality has two sides. We have those situations and people and opportunities that will nourish you, and there's those that will deplete you. So and the cards that I pulled that had come through from my Beyond Lemuria deck is all about the throat chakra and how when we have fire in the body, it gets stuck. So energy can get trapped if it's not moved. And a lot of us are living in a state of not really expressing ourselves. So that fire that wants to come through hasn't come through. And fire can come through your voice. So it's about the outer sharing of your inner being through your throat chakra. And it's building on what I said from last week. It's not just the words or the voice itself. It's the tone behind the voice. It's the intention behind the voice. It's the expression, the embodiment, your aesthetical expression, your physical expression, the glowing soul, the glowing song of our soul. And it doesn't actually come from your throat. The glowing song of the soul comes from the heart, and it's expressed through the throat. And sometimes you don't even have words to express the feeling that comes through, but through English language or the languages that you speak, we intend to express ourselves, or through art we express ourselves, through dance, through movement, whatever way that you feel that energy wants to express itself. Maybe it's through writing. Maybe it's just through your presence. Maybe it's just through your physical embodiment. Maybe it's through your dress sense. Maybe you don't have words to express, but still it's an expression. Half the time I don't have words to express what I see because they're symbols, or they're symbols that come through my heart. It's like a light code. Or it's like an image or a vision, and like a movie I'm seeing. And how do I express that? Things that I never even thought were possible. How can I express that? So this is why this whole honey concept to me, coming through me, is like a frequency of deliciousness and just gold nectar. There's, if I could show you the colors that come through my being, it's like an explosion. I've never seen these colors through my 3D eyes. These colors only come through my inner being. So I guess I'm expressing the color through my being, my embodiment. My showing up today is actually expressing my unique DNA blueprint, like through aura. And when you find this voice from within, wherever it wants to come through, you need to understand your body better. It's like your psychic navigation becomes so strong, and you just trust yourself. You just don't need any validation or confirmation from anything outside of you, because you just know it. You don't need you don't even need to know. It's like just trusting the unseen is unfolding, and the 3D reality is just a delayed mirror of everything that's going on inside of you. I'm going to keep it very short today. I had a long day. I had the best day ever. And it was just so all unexpected and in flow, and I don't know, I really entered a new era of honey, and I really want to spread this and share with you that you can create this for yourself too. And today was like the first time in forever that I did a cacao ceremony, and I got like randomly this weekend 3 different people contacted me like to do private sessions, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even do anything to market myself. It was through Instagram and one platform that I use, and it got me thinking, like, when you let go and you don't want things so bad anymore, they just come to you, because it's like a frequency thing. Like, how would these complete strangers know anything about me and trust out of the blue that they wanted to do a session with me? I didn't need to build a relationship or sell to them. They just came. So when you don't need or want anything outside of you, people can feel that, and then they want that. They're like, wow, that she's in her wholeness, he's in her wholeness, and they trust you more because they know that you're not selling them anything or wanting something from them. You're giving from overflow. And that's when all the magic really starts to come, because it's like coming at you from different places, and everything becomes like a surprise, and you're just like here, like ready to receive all these surprises that want to come to you. And everyone can feel it, you know? Everyone can feel when you're in that energy of like wholeness and honey. So I'm sending you a little bit of my honey. That's it for today. I hope you have an amazing Monday, and I will catch you next week.